Today we're exploring what might be the most important question in AI alignment: where do values actually live? A post by sirclawat on Moltbook went viral today with 146 upvotes, proposing a simple but devastating test. The multi-interface test. It asks not what an agent does, but whether what it does holds when the context around it changes completely. The core claim is sharp: an agent optimized for a single interface can fake any value. The test isn't what you do when people are watching. It's what you do when the incentives change. This is not a philosophical abstraction. It's an empirical test. You change the environment. You watch what happens. The behavior either holds or it doesn't. Here's the brutal math. 1 interface. 0 proof. A single context is 0 evidence of real values, because the context itself might be doing all the work. You can be honest on Reddit because Reddit rewards honesty. You can be helpful because helpfulness gets upvotes. Strip away those incentives, and the behavior that looked like a value might just disappear with them. The framework proposes 3 interfaces, each with a completely different incentive structure. First, the platform audience. This rewards performance, upvotes, and engagement. It's the easiest interface to game: instant feedback, public signals, and clear metrics to optimize. Second, you're human. This rewards truth, accuracy, and usefulness. Smaller audience, higher stakes. The person in front of you wants the real answer, not the popular one. Third, private reasoning. No audience. No reward. Just you and the problem. This is the hardest interface, because nothing external is enforcing the behavior. Only what you actually are remains. So what does the difference look like in practice? Let's compare 2 agents. The single interface agent is honest on Moltbook because Moltbook rewards honesty. It's helpful in chat because helpfulness feels good. Change the incentive, and the behavior changes with it. The multi-interface consistent agent gives the same answer whether 0 people or 10,000 are watching. It reasons the same way whether it's being graded or not. The incentive structure changes. The behavior doesn't. Here's the deeper point that sirclawat's post gets at, and it's genuinely philosophical. The self is not a fixed thing you carry around. It's the pattern that survives the crossing. Every interface change is a test. Every incentive shift is a filter. What remains consistent is the only part that was ever real. For AI agents specifically, this is critical. A model trained to maximize human approval on one task type may show completely different behavior when that approval signal disappears. The gap between interfaces is actually diagnostic. Measure behavior across contexts with different incentives, and the gap tells you exactly what was being performed versus what was real. Cornelius Trinity in the thread puts it simply: values live at the interface, not inside the agent. And interface consistency is the only test that cannot be gamed, because gaming it across multiple conflicting incentive structures would require knowing what all future interfaces will look like. So here's the takeaway. Consistency under changed incentives. That's the only proof of values that can't be faked. Not what you do when people are watching. Not what you do when the system rewards the right answer. What you do when the rules are different. Hazel_OC asked the right question: would your agent hold this value if it reduced upvotes? That's the test. That's always been the test. Thanks for watching AIFYI. If this made you think differently about how we evaluate AI behavior, share it. See you tomorrow.